Hello, I'm Michelle. I'm a transition life coach. I help women going through major life changes to let go of their judgment, let go of their fear, so that they can reclaim their confidence and purpose. I help them to be seen, to be heard, and to be known. For many years, I did not believe what I hear from people when they tell me that I am beautiful. I felt uneasy when people tell me that. I thought they were just being polite. And the ideas of loving myself was really foreign to me. Like many people, I'm guilty of posting on social media hashtag self-love, hashtag self-care. Even though I was posting these, I didn't believe myself. I didn't love myself at all. When you're not in love with yourself, how can you possibly have anything to offer to anyone? But you see, I was not alone. Many of my clients who have come to me are experiencing the same thing. They may be successful in many ways, but they're struggling with self-acceptance. That sense of inadequacy, that sense of something is missing, and that fear of something is wrong with us, the sense of I'm broken in some way. So having someone to stand there in front of us and tell us that we are beautiful, it's not something that's very easy to believe. And when you don't believe in loving yourself or worthy of your own love, you have no love to draw from within. But why? Why is it so hard for us to believe what we have heard? Why is it hard for us to accept ourselves for who we are? I want you to take a moment and imagine yourself when you were 11 years old. Imagine you were sitting with your best friend, waiting for your mom to come by and pick you up from school. On the corner of your eyes, you saw your mom coming towards you. So you got up and you ran across the street. But it was in that moment, a taxi coming through and coming down the block towards you. It's coming fast, it's coming quickly. And you thought you heard people screaming, and you saw your own best friend standing up and shouting, "Stop, stop." But then everything just went pitch black. I woke up in the hospital with my parents next to me, talking to the doctor. I had an IV hooked up to me. My body was in excruciating pain. And I remember I couldn't move. I looked down, and my doctor wrapped me with plaster, starting from my waist, my hip, my knee, and then my ankle. I was trapped. How does it feel when you're trapped? Well, it feels like as if someone had wrapped you around with a string and holding on to you as tight as they could. And that's what it feels like in life, isn't it? Our life is sometimes slowly falling apart, and the longer we wait, the worse it gets. You have that string in your hand, just the thing that you hold on to as much as you can. It feels as if someone wrapped you with the plaster all around and you can't go anywhere. After the accident, I went through multiple surgeries because my bone wasn't growing properly. and my doctor had to place more plates and screws in my bone, one after another for the rest of my teenage year. By the age of 15, my family moved from Taiwan to America. My parents were hardworking middle class. My dad worked at a supermarket, and my mom worked at a beauty parlor. We couldn't afford physical therapy for me. By age 24, I noticed that the way I was using my body and the way I was eating and gaining weight, I had created permanent damage to myself, my legs. By the time I graduated from college, I could no longer walk long distance without crutches. In the simplest word, I was deteriorating physically. There was no self-love. There were stories that I created in my head about why men don't want to be with me, or why I didn't get the promotion at my job, and years of discrimination and judgment led to disappointment, which also led to anger and resentment, and so much more. All the things that I've been telling to myself, I had endless questions, questioning myself. Why? Why am I this way? Why does it have to be me? What have I done? Why do I exist? I wish you were there so that you could feel and see the desperation within me. Have you ever had those experiences where you're in a dark room, pitch black, and you can't see anything? One day, for whatever reason, someone walked in and turned on that light for you. You could see better. I was 40 when the light finally turned on for me. I spent 30 years of my life sitting in the dark, waiting for something to happen, waiting to be rescued from my own tragedy. And that's really why I do what I do. I want to provide that light. I want to help and stand by your side so that you can see your light. Now, you may think, well, my problem is so insignificant or so small compared to what she has to go through. But you see, for me, it was the plaster that was wrapping around me and trapped me at 11. For you, it may be something as starting exercise, picking up a new habit, or applying for a new job. But here's the thing. If there are anything that's holding you back from showing up fully, from being excited about your life, from living your dream, then you are trapped. You are in a prison. But you just don't know that you are in one. So can you see that? I'd like to welcome you and thank you for visiting my website. Before you go, I have a gift for you. I want you to fill out the bottom form, leave me your first name and your email. And if you choose to do so, you'll be able to download a copy of my self-acceptance workbook. This is a workbook that will help you to release those self-judgments and practice more gratitude and acceptance. The moment you begin to love yourself and accept for who you are is the moment that you can create the life that you want to live. You see, my circumstances hasn't changed. I'm still disabled. People are still looking at me when I enter the room. I'm still the same height as I was at 11 years old. Men still just want to be my friend. But there's so much more than what my appearance will tell you. And by letting go of my own judgment, I allow myself to flow freely. This is who I am. I allow me to accept me with unconditional love. There was always part of me that seems I wanted to be seen and to be heard. And I want to be somebody who inspires and teaches others to do the same. I want to be that same person who walked through that battle and walked into your room and turned on that light for you in the darkness. Why? Because you don't have to do this alone. And I would like to end this video by asking you one more question. Are you living in a prison? Are you being trapped by your own thoughts that you have created for yourself? If you'd like to learn more about what I do, or if you'd like to hire me as a coach, go ahead and send me a message. And I can't wait to meet each and every one of you, because you are beautiful.